Oh, this is a big gun.
That was Matthew McConaughey, and he wants you to give up all your guns. Yeah, did you hear Matthew McConaughey? He's actually from Uvalde.
Oh, is he?
Well, I don't know if he went to school there or grew up there, but he called it his hometown.
Yeah.
So he felt obligated or maybe pressured to make a comment about the shooting. Yeah, so Matthew McConaughey, he's from that town. He came out with a statement essentially beating around the bush, but in vague terms telling us to disarm. We should.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we should make concessions. We need to do what's right for the kids.
Oh,
that
really?
kind of talk.
Well, how about this, Matthew McConaughey? If you think we should disarm, why don't you come and take it yourself? You know, let's see how that bodes.
Do you think Matthew McConaughey is guarded by guns?
Oh yeah, of course.
In some way, shape, or form?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is, of course. I mean, he
Matthew
probably got
McConaughey makes a
guards.
living off of gun violence movies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I mean, hey, if he thinks people should give up their guns, you know, just come and take them, dude. You know, just try.
Matthew McConaughey should practice what he preaches.
Yeah.
He's a hypocrite.
Yeah. Do what's right for the kids. You know, it'll be right for the kids. More access to guns and more well-trained, good people. That's what's right for the kids.
Yeah, if you want to protect kids, arm the schools with people that know how to use guns and are equipped to deal with that kind of stuff. Let's guard schools like we do Congress, the halls of Congress. All right?
He's some fucking elite Hollywood douchebag who doesn't understand the middle class and doesn't know that people protect their homes and their property from, you know, the
Matthew
crazy people.
McConaughey is surrounded by guns 24 hours a day, guarantee it.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey wants you to make some sacrifices for the children when it comes to your guns.
I got 4 children. I've made all the sacrifices
Yeah.
I'm gonna make.
Well, Matthew McConaughey thinks that if we get rid of guns, then we'll be a lot safer. How about if he can get the criminals, all the criminals, to give up their guns, then we'll think about it.
Yeah, like Chicago. They don't allow you to have guns there.
Yeah.
Only the criminals have them.
Yeah. Hey, wherever you go, to where they have the most stringent gun laws, you find the most murders, carjackings,
Killing babies.
Yeah.
In the drive-thru.
Yeah. So getting rid of guns isn't the answer.
Yeah, no.
Locking up criminals and keeping them there, that's a start.
Yeah.
And then start chipping away at mental illness.
Yeah, just don't let them out. Don't
let them out.
Don't be a
No
revolving
cashless
door.
bail.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep
How about me ain't bitching about that? Here's the other thing. He's gonna bitch about guns while he makes violent gun movies, and probably no doubt surrounds himself with guns to protect his life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I won't watch movies like with actors that do that.
Yeah. Why doesn't he bring up the open borders? Because 100,000 Americans have died just in the past year of a fentanyl overdose. And you know how many of them were kids? Thousands of them.
Fentanyl.
Thousands of them. Under the age of 18.
Yep.
So
There's fentanyl.
start there, Matthew.
Fentanyl in the news all over the place.
Yeah, they're putting them in gummy bears now and giving them to little middle schoolers.
Yep. Kids are going to be dying left and right.
Yeah. Democrats don't care about that. They don't want to talk about that because they're for open borders. And that's one of the fastest ways to trash the country. And they're for that. Matthew McConaughey he wants you to get rid of your guns. Do it for the kids.
No, thank you.
Well, how come? He wants you to.
Yeah, you get rid of a
But
gun.
he wants to keep his gun, I'm sure.
We will, yeah, but does he have bodyguards and stuff like that?
Oh
too?
yeah, I'm sure he's Matthew McConaughey.
Probably, yeah. Probably
And
has
he
bodyguards
makes
on.
gun violence movies.
Yeah, sure.
Promoting gun violence.
Do as they say, not as they do.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
That
yeah.
kind of thing. And look at Australia, how they fastly locked them down, you control them. And,
Isn't it crazy how the people that are advocating for us to get rid of our guns are the same people that are, they have armed guards around them all the time?
sure, yeah.
Right.
And
Like
why spend all this money?
Nancy
going on-
Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, all those idiots.
Why not?
Biden.
And the other thing is all this money that they send overseas, you know, to different projects, you know, like Ukraine and all that kind of stuff. How about the arming our schools?
Yeah, we send $14 billion to Ukraine, but we don't spend any money arming up our schools, fortifying our schools.
It's a shame what happened in Texas to those kids, but what about all the kids that are getting killed in Chicago?
They don't care about that. they can't politically use that in any way that's going to benefit them.
That's right. That's right.
That's why they don't talk about
That's
it.
right, but
Yeah.
nobody cares about them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, more kids are getting killed just in the city of Chicago than at school shootings.
That's right.
Oh yeah, yeah,
and,
that's
and
right.
around
Oh
the
yeah,
country.
yeah.
All around the country.
All around the
I'm
country.
just talking about
And it's
Chicago
all
alone.
democratically
Any
run.
Democratic-run cities.
Yep.
Yep.
They got the
are
toughest gun laws on the planet.
Yeah,
then
Chicago
New
does,
York
yeah.
and California,
Yeah.
and that's where most of the murders are happening. Every big city. Murders are up sky high because Democrats keep letting criminals out of jail. Violent criminals.
You think those people in New York with that grocery store were armed or could be armed?
There was one off-duty officer in there. He was, but he got shot.
Right.
And then they want to condemn the police. They want to defund them, right?
Yeah.
And they're the ones that do that kind of work, you know, to do that job.
The whole BLM movement got a lot of black people killed. That's all I know. A lot more black people than normally would have gotten killed. They can't stop black dudes from shooting other black dudes.
But they let all these people out of jail, you know, because they want their program to be, you know, socialists. You know,
Yeah.
that's what they do. They release, you know,
Yeah.
people in, you know,
Yep.
you know, just so they can get away from criminal activity.
What do you think about Matthew McConaughey wants us to get rid of our guns because he thinks it'll save kids?
Yeah, well, you know what I think about Mitch McConnell. He's
No, I'm talking about, did I say Mitch McConnell?
yeah. Well, but he does want it. He
Matthew
is supposedly
McConaughey.
siding with. Well, we might have to do something about guns. You know, that crowd. So he's trying to straddle the line as usual because he's a rhino. But as you know, the guns are not the problem. These people that do the shooting have been arrested multiple times. They're on a police radar and so forth.
Hey, follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble especially, because when I get kicked off of Facebook and YouTube, I'm still gonna post on Rumble, and I'm on Twitter, True Social, and Getter. And fuck Matthew McConaughey. He can kiss my ass. Don't listen to that dude. He's an idiot. Do it.
There's only one rule in this f***ing jungle. When the lion's hungry, he eats.